Welcome back to yet another episode of Above the Influence. Very sad episode today. And I wonder why. If you read the title, saw the thumbnail, you'd probably have a good guess. But it's because
I'm taking a maternity leave.
She's absolutely not taking maternity leave.
I'm peacing out, guys.
Yes, Esther's finally decided to betray us and leave for good. But yeah, I mean, so this is just an episode all about Esther leaving. Question number 1, why are you leaving? Question number 2, why do you hate us? Question number 3. Yeah, actually, let's just start with those 2 questions.
I think those 2 questions are very simple to answer. Starting with number 1, why am I leaving? You know, I like to joke that I'm quite young, but surprise, I'm not that young. So I was like, I'm starting a new chapter in my life. And I also started my walk with God. And I didn't think that these, the topics that we talk about and, whatever that we do, partying or whatever, not that I went to the parties, but, was just, doesn't serve me anymore. And I was like, starting a new chapter, basically.
Okay. Question number 2.
Oh, why do I hate you?
Yeah.
You guys are so annoying. I've literally been here for 3 years. Aren't you sick? Aren't we all sick of each other?
Always knew it was because you hated us. But no, I get the walk with God thing, honestly. It makes sense, but it's also like, I don't know, the podcast could be whatever, I guess, topics that we discuss are. I think what's what's difficult about it is that, like, what gets us views and what we may want to talk about are completely different things quite often. And then you get stuck in that, like, creator of, like, do I just do what gets us views and money, or do I completely change the vibe and maybe make it unsustainable as a business, which means it ends.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. And we've been doing this for a good amount of time.
Yeah, literally 3 years. I think,
and it didn't change. Like, the topics that we talk about, we still continue to talk about it, and I think that's totally fine. I just no longer can do it anymore. Mm-hmm. I just kind of want to do other things.
Turning 35 finally kicked in.
Guys, I'm not 35.
You're right, 40 finally kicked in.
Fine, I'll take it.
I forgot who I called 40. Who I told for you that you were 40 the other day.
You told someone. Was it the girl that came?
Yeah.
I actually have never met her, so I don't even know her name. But yeah.
What?
Is it the guest that you guys had?
Oh, no. It was while we were all together. It was that
Oh, Ray?
No, Nikki, whatever.
Nikki. Yeah. Did you tell? Oh, you did tell her.
It was a joke, yeah.
Oh, you did tell her,
She believed it. She was like, "What? You look so good for 40."
That's so I look good for 40 because I'm not 40.
Well, let's get back to the important thing here. So This is a huge turning point, obviously, for, well, I'd say that maybe not as big as the UTI ending thing, but
it's not bigger than that.
Well, UTI ending was like we all had to quit, right? That's like a 4x of what this was. But yeah, this is a big deal. Obviously, like, this show pretty much began when you two joined, and then it was a dynamic of the 4 of us. We've been trying to see how it'll work without Jeremy, and, like, I agree. Like, all of us are so different now. Some of us still enjoy similar topics. Some of us don't, I think.
He's staring at me after he says some.
Why? That's the point. Do you realize the point of this episode? Do you know what the title of this episode is?
What is it?
I hate ATI and I'm leaving the show.
Oh, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's actually just I'm leaving the show.
Right on the dot. Oh, just kidding.
So yeah, I mean, this is sad. I've got a bunch of questions about Reminiscing, but, like, how are you feeling? I feel like you have to have been thinking about it for a while, right?
Yeah. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I feel great.
Oh yeah, that hurt my feelings.
No, I feel great because I've been thinking about it for a long time. I've been fighting myself about the topics because I wanted to just go on a different path for a long time, but I was fighting with myself on, if I leave will I be letting these people down?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I was like, I have always been doing things for other people, or I try to think about other people all the time. And it was finally time for me to just, if I don't do it now, if I don't like do what I want to do now, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna continue to keep doing whatever makes other people happy or whatever like other people want me to do. And I was just like, I think it's time, because you guys still have time to find new people or grow this in a different way. And that's why I was just like, yeah, I gotta go.
Well, can't argue with that. I feel that a lot, but
With this podcast?
no, just in life.
Oh,
like it's
okay.
like, I think it's like doing things for other people. It especially when you're giving up on yourself to do it, it only builds resentment. It only makes you angry, and especially when sometimes maybe that's not your goal, or like that wasn't their intention. So I don't blame you for leaving. It makes me sad, especially because one, the chapter is just closing. Anytime a chapter closes, that shit is just sad as
This is how we grow.
And now this is just me and Ben here.
I mean, I always felt like the third wheel with you guys anyways. I think it's finally great that you guys are together.
We are always together.
Every single time I'm here, they're making out and shit, and I'm just like, I'm so sick of it.
Right,
I wish Jeremy was here.
Do you know what we had to go through when it was the four of us and you and Jeremy would sit there?
Okay, but you and Viet were also doing stuff under the table, because I saw one time I was grabbing something from the bottom. I was like, what are they doing?
At least we never hit it.
Is that Wootak?
No room.
Huh?
That old table, there was no room.
That's what they say.
I was banging my knees and shit.
Well, damn. I want to hear from the comments, guys, what you guys think so far. Obviously, whatever reason somebody chooses to leave the show, like, valid reason. I think that just because it's been the three of us on it for so long, it's gonna inevitably completely change the dynamic. I think, Viet and I will try to continue it for however long it makes sense, but the possibility that we feel similarly is real. Mm-hmm. And obviously, like, I don't want to just let like the channel go to die. It might become something else, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I strongly believe that you two will do a better job, only because you guys are on the same page and I wasn't. And yeah, it sucks. I hope you guys don't hate me more than some people did before. But yeah, I think please just let me go. Thank you. I know for a fact that if they do have someone on in the future, that they're going to be better, because they're going to pick somebody that aligns with whatever their views and morals and whatever you guys want to talk about, know?
Well, then question, what do you think our views and morals are that don't align with yours?
I guess it's not that serious. It's more so you guys like to drink, party, and that's totally fine.
When's the last time I drank and partied?
Literally last week. Friday.
Before that, though.
What do you
It was over a month.
I don't know. No, the thing is, it's not bad. It's just I can't keep up with that. Mm-hmm. So I would always feel bad if you guys were going out, that you guys were, just, I guess, team bonding and stuff. And I just was at home doing my own stuff, and it's just different.
Yeah.
Right? When it comes to, let's just say in the future, we're able to throw events, I'll probably do it, but it probably won't be like, woohoo, you know? It's just different.
What about, so then what is the thing that you just said you want to like focus on yourself, or maybe focus on the thing you want to do,
yeah.
Right? What is the thing you want to do?
I'm going back to the restaurant business, y'all.
Actually?
Yes.
Oh, I feel like I've heard you say this like 5 times.
Yes.
So it's 5 times going back, or?
The thing is, even though for ATI, we probably only meet once a week, especially with ATI, because I was doing the editing and stuff, and I was also working on other stuff with Jeremy and whoever. It kind of consumed my life like normal jobs, right? And I realized that if I wanted to start the restaurant business over again, I need to put my all in it.
Yeah.
I can't just...
Well, 1 trillion%.
Yeah, I can't just sprinkle my energy here and there and hope it works.
So are you quitting all the other stuff you're doing too, or you're just...
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's insane.
Like
Yes.
S and Jess?
Oh, that's just once a week, like 2 hours a day.
That's what
fine.
she's replaced this with.
Exactly what this is.
Oh, by the way, guys, Don't be sad. I'm still
Yeah,
online.
yeah, let's make it clear what's happening here. Esther's starting her own podcast with Jessica.
Just a little, something.
Yeah. It's literally a podcast, but she's like, it's
Listen.
not a podcast.
Once a week, 2 hours. I was like, that's exactly what this is.
Listen, it's so different because I'm talking about topics that I want to talk about.
No, wait,
And
listen.
only me.
I get the wanting to do your own thing, but it's just funny. You're like, oh, I'm going into a restaurant business. I need time, but I'm going to also do this podcast that takes the exact same amount of time.
No, it doesn't. I swear. Because guess what? Our podcast is only 20 minutes long.
Oh, really?
It's only 20 minutes long.
okay.
Very simple. I just meet up.
quicker.
I just meet up
So
with
what
my
takes
friend.
2 hours?
I think they're probably filming a bunch at once.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's super easy, and all we do, I just edit it super quick, edit the clips, and I already, because it's only 20 minutes. I'm gonna clip 3 clips, easy,
Taking the Just Kidding News route.
basically,
Pretty
but
much.
only, one episode a week, because for now, like I said, I'm not gonna have enough time. We'll start off like that. I do know that a lot of people quit podcasting after the 7th episode, so hopefully I don't. But
How many
please,
episodes are we deep now?
huh?
Let's see. How many episodes are we in?
We're 9. Yeah,
20th?
you're right. 20th.
Dookied on them. You thought we'd end in 7. We made it at least
Well,
3 times as long.
How much is it including UTI?
Oh, well, UTI, that's a complete...
That was on like
We're
almost 200.
Hundreds
Like,
of episodes, yeah. Because
Yeah.
we were putting out 2 a week for like
Oh, I
almost
did not miss
8
those
months.
days. Oh my god.
yeah, before I even came on, you guys were doing that every single week, and then once
doing
I
that
joined,
twice a week.
Yeah, once I joined, I think for a month we did that, and then you guys felt burnt out.
Yeah,
So
we were just
That
exhausted.
shit was so
yeah.
exhausting.
But guys, I'm gonna drop my thing. I'm not going
No,
anywhere.
we're not even showing it to you.
Oh, come
blurring
on,
it
Tristan, don't cut that out there. You guys, I'm not dying.
Obviously, we all support Esther, whatever she's going to go and do.
Every single time I talk about I'm trying to drop the handle, someone cuts me off. Every single time.
It's
Hey,
S and Jess.
yes, but ES_and_JESS on YouTube. And yeah, please follow me. Please
Why
support
don't you
me.
just put the and symbol? Wouldn't that be cleaner?
Oh, it doesn't allow you
can't put that
to.
in a username. Yeah.
Yeah, you
That
can.
sucks.
In a tag, at least.
Please, I wish I could do that. It's so much cleaner. But nope.
Why not use the letter N? S and Jess.
I don't think that far, so I think that might be better.
I don't know. I just have a personal dislike towards underscores.
Yeah, the underscore is ruining
hate
it.
No, but
underscores.
someone took it. That's why someone took S and Jess. So I had to put some sort
How,
of.
it's so rare.
I know, but you know what's so funny? Viet is actually the one that gave me my old username, Kanye Wester.
Yep.
So I'm just like, he's pretty good at the whole username thing.
Can I have one of those things that you were talking
Oh,
about?
guys,
I want to try it. My ice is melting.
shout out to I may butcher the name, but this is Yoruba Mate, and it's from Matena.
Matena's a brand.
Matena.
Yerba mate is the type of drink it is.
Yes, and yerba mate is basically a plant, I believe, right?
Well, think of it like South American matcha, essentially.
Wow.
It's tea,
This gives you like
highly
clean
caffeinated
energy.
tea. Yeah.
It gives you clean energy. So the thing is, this tastes very clean. Some of you guys may not like it. It tastes very planty, but what I can say is it gave me good energy. I usually feel very jittery. This didn't make me feel like that. I stayed up all
How
night.
does this compare to Celsius?
Celsius makes me so jittery. And I think there's way more, what is it called?
like it or no?
Caffeine in there.
not bad.
This is 120, what is it, 120
This has caffeine in it?
milligrams. Yes, 120. Yes, and there's 2 shots of espresso in there. So they were so kind enough to send us these. And so I brought some. And yeah, thank you so much. I like them.
Well,
Hey,
it's
speaking
actually
of-
very good. I like it.
Yeah, this is your
pretty
guys.
good.
You like it?
It's not bad, yeah.
That's crazy because, okay, Vit's the type to, drink kind of the sweet stuff.
Yeah,
the
he likes
bad
sweeter.
stuff. And this one's very, planty. I'm
It's not bad.
surprised. I'm surprised he likes it.
Speaking about usernames,
Yeah.
I changed my Xbox username to KIA Vitrap. No underscores, no nothing. But it just shows up as Kia Vitrap. So now my friends call me Kia Boy.
Kia boy.
Then they make fun of me for not having a car anymore.
Wait, why is it KIA?
Killed in action.
You didn't think that would be the car brand?
Also, what happened to not gaming anymore? When did that change?
You threw that out.
Yeah.
Well, when he gave up drinking, I'm sure he was like, I gotta do
I
something.
gotta do
else.
something.
Did you drink?
Oh yeah, I also broke that. Yeah,
Are you serious? Wait, at Wootak's
yeah,
party,
yeah,
huh?
housewarming. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
was
knew.
not my fault.
No, not at all. I literally looked at the drink. I'm like, yeah.
I'm not
Chris-
gonna lie. He did approach me. He's like, "Is 10K really worth not drinking for a year?" And I looked
That's
at him.
what
I'm
I'm saying.
like, "10K is not that much money, bro."
Like, hopefully in a year I'll be making that.
That's
minimum.
what I was like. I'm pretty certain you'll get that.
Well,
within the year.
actually, here's a big part of why I broke that. I signed a contract that would pay me more than that a month.
Okay,
so
yeah, valid.
I was like,
Wait, what did you sign
yes,
with?
alcohol.
What did you sign
Welcome
with?
back, my old friend, huh? Steak.
Steak?
Yeah.
Oh, the gambling
Gambling
thing?
thing,
What the
yeah.
heck? Y'all, I gamble so much. What about me?
Actually,
That won't line up with your new life either.
yeah.
You know what?
Imagine
Yeah.
she left the podcast being like, "This doesn't align with my values." Starts gambling online.
No, it's, I've been telling you this, but I don't really like to gossip.
Okay.
Actually, cut that out. Don't cut that out. Leave that in there. I like gossip. I just try not to do it. I like listening to gossip.
Uh-huh.
But then I know that I shouldn't do that. And so I've been trying to
You think we
distance
gossip?
myself. I mean, we do sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Well, yeah, we just got in big trouble for it.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I think that was gossip. Yeah, it was gossip. And I told myself.
But we learned our lesson.
We did. We did.
Oh man, that was a bad one. Well, anyways, the episode the topics I prepared is reminiscing, like going over our favorite moments from the podcast. This is the last time you'll ever see Esther, ever again.
What the hell?
Probably not. We'll probably ask her to come back for episodes that make sense for her or whatever.
That's
and
true.
I don't know. Jeremy left the podcast, and that guy won't even answer my text messages anymore.
That guy doesn't even answer me when I knock on the door. So,
Insane.
but
yeah, so
I don't know
I
what
was
you.
like, oh,
I don't
yeah.
know what you.
I was like, "Oh, I'll see Jeremy again. We're friends." Never again.
I
Go
was
train,
like,
go
oh,
train Muay Thai. Me, you, and him should go to Muay Thai.
I'll hit him up, but
That's-
he'll be
that's
like, "I'm going to
something
the 7 a.m. class," and that's it.
That's true.
And then I'll be like, "Nah."
yeah. I wake up in the morning. Actually, I wake up in the afternoons. I don't really wake up in the mornings, but he's gone, long gone.
Yeah. So yeah, please, everyone that's asking for Jeremy to come back on the show, understand we've tried. I've asked him a million times. He really.
Can you guys actually go to his Instagram and spam his comments and say respond to Viet and Wootak?
Guys, let me just tell you one thing. Jeremy is the most stubborn man I've ever met in
Yeah,
my
he doesn't
life.
care.
He does not care.
He doesn't give a fuck.
I promise you, I will bet you $100,000 each and every one of you guys that he'll never come back.
Oh yeah, I would bet that money too.
He's so stubborn. I
think
can't
if
even
I
get
even offered him that money, he would not come back. Actually, he did say that to come back, I would have to pay him 10 grand. So I was like,
No,
10
he
grand?
he would say
I'll
no to
cover
that
it.
Yeah,
too.
I think he wouldn't even take that. That was just a lie.
Yeah.
But anyway, so a lot of topics about kind of our memories over the years. And then at the end for bonus content, I think we're going to have a very honest conversation about where this is going, what we've been doing, all that shit. But favorite moment from the podcast so far? ATI,
Yeah.
UTI. What do you
Yeah.
think it was for you?
Well, did you guys think about this question?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay. On the top of my head, I feel like my greatest.
Wait. Start with something like literally mid podcast, and then something that just we did as a podcast, maybe.
Mid podcast?
Like literally in the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's what I was.
filming.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say that. So, my favorite moment was on UTI. Yeah, nothing fun happened in ATI. We got canceled the minute we got on here. But for you guys,
Speed running that shit.
so UTI though, greatest moments of my life, right? But the funniest thing that happened on the podcast was when Jeremy was reading the what was a fanfic?
Of
Fan
us?
fiction? That had me dying so
Yes.
hard.
Fuck, that was a good one.
And Jeremy just kept reading it, and he added some of his
started
own
adding his own
spin.
shit, yeah.
That shit was so funny. And I remember him saying yeah, and as he, I don't know if it was Viet, but he was like, as Viet grabbed Wootak's long, luscious hair and started riding him like a pony or some shit like that.
No, it was.
I don't know what it was, but it was hilarious.
It was. He gripped onto his forearms, each one the size of a Disneyland turkey leg.
Oh my god.
I started crying. dying.
If it's not amused, you don't love him anymore or something?
No,
It's
I
not-
do.
It's
I'm
not fun to
just
you.
trying to figure something out. I got an urgent message.
Mid podcast.
Sorry. Continue though.
Okay. Yeah.
That was. I agree. I completely forgot about that one too.
Yeah. That always brings a smile to my face. But what about you guys?
Oh shit! I think mid podcast it was we were playing the trivia game, and Jeremy and the question that Brando asked us was spell Tim Shantarangsu like
yeah.
Timothy Delgado's full name, and Jeremy nailed it, and then he goes, "Oh, the Aki way," and then me and Vince started laughing so hard. Yeah, that we couldn't even fucking breathe, and the whole time you're sitting there not knowing what the fuck is
I
happening.
didn't know what Aki Way was, and I was
Is that what started it?
Yeah, that was it. It was Jeremy
Tim's
got
name?
It was Tim's name. He just got it right, and then he gets hype. He goes the Aki way, and me and you were laughing so hard we couldn't even breathe.
No, because he kept fucking going on with it.
Yeah, and then while we're dying, he goes never, 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 and then for some reason we laughed so hard that bit went outside and puked. And then that made me laugh even more. That was like a moment in my life where I was laughing so hard that I thought I was going to, I wanted to stop laughing so bad, but I couldn't.
This is another reason why I'm quitting, because I don't understand what the heck they're talking about half the time.
I
wish I could laugh just as hard. If that was your favorite moment and I didn't get it, how sad is that?
That clip went so viral, but half of it was because of you just sitting there like, guys, what's so funny?
And no one would explain it.
And then Vic comes back, bro, I just threw up from laughing so hard. And Esther has no clue what it was.
That's so sad. What about you?
I was actually gonna bring up that.
You're lying. You always be piggybacking on people's answers.
No, I should have went first.
Hey, he should have went first. He should have went first.
Well, I mean, that's what I was thinking about. But all those times where we would like laugh to the point where it hurt. Like there's multiple times where we laugh so hard where we're begging to just everybody shut up. Like we need to stop talking. So we can get past
someone
this.
makes another joke. I'm gonna die.
Honestly, those were the best days.
Yeah.
It was just so fun because I think back then, first of all, we weren't burnt out. We were just excited to come and film and talk to each other and just talk about a whole bunch of things that happened over the weekend or on TikTok or Instagram. And it was just really fun. And yeah.
And I think
Well, that one time I fucking shit in Gang's bathroom and then there was no toilet paper and y'all made me leave my phone outside so I couldn't contact anyone.
that was hilarious because it was literally like, I gotta take shit. I'm like, leave your phone, bro, because I know you're gonna take forever. And then there was no toilet paper and he didn't know how to use the bidet.
Oh my God, you're right.
So what did you use, the cardboard on the toilet
No,
roll?
it was cotton wipes, like the makeup cotton wipes.
to wipe his asshole.
Poor Jasmine.
Oh man.
Good times.
Okay, what's a favorite moment? Just like maybe outside the physical filming of the podcast.
Come on, you know what it is.
What, the
The
tours?
parties. I think my
Well, like
favorite
one
one was
specific, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Hawaii was amazing. I think Hawaii might have been my favorite one, and then I think Hawaii. But because the Texas tour was, I think it was the first one we've ever gone on.
Yeah, it was.
It was very exciting. It was just very draining because it was back to back.
Yeah.
That shit was tiring.
Meet and greet,
Very
and then
tiring.
party. Meet and greet, party for 3 days straight. And then on top of that, we had to drive.
Yeah.
Wake up early and drive to like each city. But I would say Hawaii was the greatest moment of my life.
I think so too.
Is that sad to say that it was the greatest
No.
moment
No,
of my
that trip
life?
was amazing.
That was straight up. I don't know if a trip
Okay.
could get better than that.
That
Yeah.
trip, not only did we do everything we did in Texas, but it was also like we rented sports cars. I rented a motorcycle. We got boats. You can't ask for anything more out of what was supposed to be a business trip.
He literally.
We had a group of like 14 friends.
Yeah, like bunch of friends came with us.
Yeah. Once again, I missed that part where they got sports cars and boats. But
Well, there was only three of us in the sports cars, but also the
true.
boat you came and walked right off.
I could because I'm seasick.
I got seasick too. Don't bring that up like I
It's
missed
the
that
ocean.
too.
Just throw up.
I know. Just throw up.
You're feeding the fishes.
Wait, you know what's so funny? That's actually the first time that we hung out with Tiff.
That was the first time?
We've hung out with her before then.
Well,
I
that
guess
was my
all of
first
us as a
time.
group.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, and especially it was a trip. Trips are very different than
You know
seeing each other
you know
at
what
parties.
she tells me?
What?
I was with another girl that trip, And then supposedly, allegedly,
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
and I'm pretty sure I said this as a joke just to piss her off. But she says one of her first memories of me is I had my arms around another girl, and I said, I fucking hate Asian girls. And I'm thinking like, what
That sounds exactly like what you would say.
I
what would
believe
have
that.
possessed me to say that if not to piss her off? So
Yeah.
like,
Viet, I'm
pretty
not
sure
gonna
that's why I
lie,
said
you've
it.
said this before.
No, you say it all
Many
the time.
times.
Yeah.
Many times. And sometimes when he says it,
That was
I
low-key like
have
his
to look at
catchphrase.
him. I have to look at him and be like, bro, I'm Asian too.
He's like,
What
she's
the
like,
heck?
I'm an Asian girl.
I'm an Asian girl. But that's so funny. Don't worry. I have a lot of videos and pictures of Jeremy making out with another girl as well. And I remember those days. I go back to
Vegas.
it. I go back.
That was our first one, technically.
That's
No,
true.
yeah,
but it wasn't
like
a tour.
a meet and greet or anything. It was not at the level of what we've done. It was just a podcast trip.
Exactly.
Actually, that was also one of my favorite trips.
It was
A
very
great
fun.
time.
It was very fun. I lost
I lost my
a
grills.
lot of money. That was good.
Lost a lot of shit.
Yeah,
My
we had
dignity.
friends there that are no longer our friends, so we lost friends.
I'm still friends with some of them.
Yeah, some of them, I harbor no ill will.
I don't harbor ill will towards.
Actually, you're right. I don't
anybody.
harbor ill will in general, but I harbor hurt from them.
Oh, look, we have a victim. Ah.
That's me, professional victim. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Vegas was super fun. I think the second Vegas trip was also really fun with
The one
Jordan.
with-
Tristan was there. Ian
Oh
was
fuck
there.
yeah! That was
That
more
one
fun
was-
to me because it was more like we were all closer
That's true.
and
Oh,
we were
second
more
Vegas
intentional
trip.
about what we were doing there.
That's true.
What the second one was when we filmed the original content there.
Oh, true.
It was literally. Where's that moment?
up
it
there,
was,
up there.
Oh, right there.
Yeah,
when we
now I
ziplined.
remember,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite time was when Tristan and I we took shots back to back, like three fat shots.
And then he
Those were
went
like
and took a
double or
shit.
triple size shots.
Yes, no, it was like 1.5. Maybe you're a pissy, but
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
Roll the
It was
clip.
it was
I've got the footage of
it was
it.
1.5 to 2
Somebody's
maybe, but it was like
Wait, do you actually still have the footage from that trip?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, send me that.
Okay.
Because like all the UTI footage has been. By the way, so there's so much. I often go on Jeremy's Nectar Vlogs account, or it's like whatever his, and just watch the vlogs of how like, and his shit makes me so nostalgic and like. I remember when we came back from that Hawaii trip, Jordan like sent me like a super emotional text message, like, bro, I'm so glad that we get to do this shit. Like, I can't wait till we get to show our grandkids that we were living like rock stars. And then what sparked it from is he watched the Hawaii vlog back, and he's like, bro, like even though in the moment he's having like the best time of his life, watching it back in a vlog makes you be like, damn, it makes you appreciate it like 100 times more.
oh, I agree. I think in that moment we're so caught up trying to do everything,
Yeah.
and it's kind of hectic.
It goes by
and you're
real
tired too.
fast.
There are times when you're drinking and the next day you're like, oh, I'm tired.
What the hell?
Oh, you scared the fuck out of me. Hey, Ian.
Oh shoot, hi Ian.
Get in here.
But
No,
huh?
that's I thought about that a lot, and that's so I've been on a little journey of like what content do I want to make, blah blah blah. And looking back through the years, even with this podcast, those were the highlights of content wise, like what I enjoyed doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm working myself back up to making more travel content and more lifestyle content.
But like streaming is exactly that.
That's exactly
True.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna get back to streaming.
But even if you're not in a podcast, you are still able to throw parties like that and people would still come.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You threw
Yeah, they
many
would.
events at
Without
a
us,
club
yeah.
and you would just be like,
Oh.
Viet Trap, hosting, and people would show up.
Yeah, to beat me up.
Really?
He stops having events because he keeps getting jumped.
Wait. Are you guys
Anytime
joking
a
or this
promoter
is really?
hits me up now, and they're like, "Hey, come to this," I'm like, "Are you guys gonna make me lay down and kick me?" That's what I respond with.
Wait, am I
Is
missing
that actually
something?
what happened? No, it's not.
Okay, what the heck?
He's being a
I was like, I was gone for what, 2 weeks, and this what
No.
happened?
No.
Okay.
All right. What's your favorite moment?
Of what?
And don't you dare piggyback on our.
yeah, you can't use hers. I'll let you go before me though.
Oh,
Favorite moment from the podcast.
Either Texas. Damn, I don't know. Hawaii was really good though.
Try to think of a specific one too. Like obviously the entirety of those trips are great.
Yeah.
But,
Specific moment that we
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Let me run through the events we did.
Oh, I will have to say one thing. You know how we did that huge party in LA?
Yeah.
I would have to say that was my least favorite.
Really?
Yes. Not because of the people. I think the people that were there were great, and the show up, like, is it show up or the turnout? The turnout was amazing.
Show up.
The only thing was the owner of that
owner,
place
yeah. Oh,
yeah, the
just
owner fucking
messed
ruined
it
it.
up, and I was
Ruined the
just not in a
experience.
good mood. But
I'm not gonna lie. Besides the owner ruined it verbatim. But
Yeah.
the fact that we had all of our like hundreds of our real friends there, like
That's
people that we
true.
know, having to take care of and cater to them, and they're like, "Yo, I bought this table to support you, and my bottles haven't come out in an hour and a half." I'm like, "I don't work here, bro. I'm
That's
sorry."
so true.
You know, but then I'm like, "Fuck, you did come here to spend thousands of dollars to support us," and I'm like, I'm gonna go get the bottle myself, and then they won't let me. And
I
I'm just
felt
like,
so bad
Yeah, I
because
felt very bad.
I invited a whole bunch of my friends, and they bought tables,
Yep.
and they were waiting literally 2 hours just to have bottles.
Yep.
And I felt bad,
And it's, like,
I
closing
started
by then.
Yes, and I started buying what's called drinks for them at the bar, and they're slow too. And it's packed, and they're not the what's called the bartenders. They're not gonna give me special treatment just because, I'm throwing the event.
Yeah.
They're over here like, get in line. I'm like, okay. Every single party, actually, you know what? Every single party that we threw, they didn't know who I was, and I always got kicked out
You're,
of the
you're
VIP.
blending into the sea of Asian women. That's what I've realized is that they straight up just can't tell you apart from.
Well,
the
what
other
can I
girls.
say? I'm just a normal Asian girl
You
that
gotta
looks
get
like
face
everybody
tats.
else, but not that I wore anything sparkly because I did.
She had like a
but-
crown on with like a picture of her being
Yeah.
like, I'm
A
from
sash.
the event.
They're like, there's like, who's this crazy girl
birthday
over
fit.
here? No, for real. Yeah, every event I got tossed out of the VIP section. And there are times when, in Hawaii, I was like, oh yeah, I'm running this event. I'm one of the people, and I even showed the picture. They were like, well, someone has to come get you. I don't know you. I was like, okay.
That's insane.
I had to call Jeremy. Hey, they're not letting me up to our party.
I mean, Hawaii's management was ass
dog
too.
shit, yeah.
I mean, the only management I would say that was amazing was probably Texas.
And San Diego was
Oh,
cool.
San Diego
San
was
Diego
great
was
too.
fire.
Yes, yes.
San Diego
damn,
was
I low-key
chilling.
forgot about San
Every club
Diego.
in Texas was super chilling. Because Texas, like, they had no expectations. They just was like, all right, you could host. And they're like, holy shit, who are you? Come back next year. Like, like there was.
That
there
was
we never
awesome.
came back.
We never did it. Never capitalized on all those relationships we built.
Facts.
I would say for me,
ATI club tours.
I mean, we
We'll
should.
do bingo nights because
I've
now
been-
we're old.
I've been said I'm gonna get back into that shit. I think for me it has to be. It's either a tie between Texas or Hawaii. Texas, just because that was the first time we ever did shit like that on that scale, and I remember us being nervous on whether enough people would show up or not, and each and every single night and time getting our minds blown
Yeah.
by how many people showed up.
Yeah.
I really wish I didn't fucking black out the last night in Houston.
Oh yeah.
Wait, you got?
He had to be carried
Oh
out.
my
the club.
god! I actually took it.
You took me back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, no, nothing happened. I swear, I was just like disgusted by the fact how drunk he was.
It was. It
dropped
was.
me off.
Yeah.
And guess what? Back then he wasn't even nice to me. I was just like, but you know what? I gotta help our poor friend over here. Put him on. I put him on, and I asked I asked someone to help.
They
me
carried
take
him
this
out
guy.
like a princess. Princess carried him. Yo, but Tristan, let me tell you this. Let me paint this picture for you, bro. We're on like a table section that's basically a stage. Well, there's like a literal sea of people like in front of us, like all facing towards us, like as if we were like a DJ or whatever, right? He was up there, like we were turning up, and then all of a sudden, I just see him slowly start to like sit down more and more, and then he's like this, and then he has the ice bucket in front of him, just puking into it silently, and then he's like just unable to move from that position, right? And then so like this guy that was with us, that was like a Nectar volunteer, just stood in front of him the whole time to like block the view of him from the crowd, so they can't take like videos of him just puking. And then I was left, and then I was the only one still drinking.
I died.
I was
Like, parrot.
drinking.
At what point between the puking and the ice bucket and getting Princess carried out?
Who
did that
fucking knows?
We all
don't
left
know.
at a certain
Inspired.
point, but when we had to leave, like they had to like security had to like escort us out, and one of them was just literally in his arms, like a
Yeah.
bandage.
Was he completely limp?
Literally like
Yes,
he was dead.
he was
That's
just
hilarious.
and like
dead
imagine being
weight.
taken through a sea of like your biggest supporters. And you're just, that's
Yeah.
what
Here's
you
the
look
thing.
like.
Here's the worst part. I blacked out early. Like I passed out
It
early.
was like
They probably loved
11:30.
that. They were all just like, oh my god. There he
Nah,
is.
man.
He really is like that.
Lisan Al Gai.
I did. That's what jump started my career into drinking. I was like, I can never allow that to happen again.
I need a practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the last time you got like super drunk?
Nah.
You said that?
Yeah, I was about to say,
weird.
I don't think you learned anything from that.
There's not many times I've been like
Like
that
blacked
ever
out.
since. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys want to know my favorite moment?
Oh, I thought you already said it, but yes.
Well, I didn't. So
Oh, another one?
I'll
Oh,
be
okay.
really specific. It was in Texas after Dallas, I feel like, where it was my first time getting into a fight with Viet over dumb shit that we're not going to talk about. But like and also I was wasted, obviously. And I think around the time I just had like a lot of unresolved trauma, in general, just unresolved traumas in my life. But it made me like, and up to that point, my life was like in a way where I never really like got, like I never like that angry or like emotional part of me never was really triggered. Then it was hyper trigger that night. And I remember just like being completely unable to control my emotions, breaking down outside the hotel. And then Jeremy was there. And it was like my first like close emotional moment with Jeremy where even he started crying. And we shared like a very intimate moment. And then after that also, the next day I shared another intimate moment. And I felt like that being vulnerable and like breaking down and all of that shit just like made me very close with Viet and Jeremy.
Yeah. You know what? Something you guys don't know was I was also there.
I know. I watched you drive by, and you were like, "No,
I was like, hey, who talked Viet?
no,
Viet!
no, Viet wasn't even there. It was me and Jeremy.
Okay,
sitting there.
it was one of you guys. I remember I was like, hey guys. Oh, okay.
No,
It just
it was
went-
your friend or something was driving you back.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah, it was
she's
my friend.
screaming out the window, "What up, bitches?" And then something. It was hella just like obviously like drunk girl like, and then she goes,
It's true.
"Oh," like driving by like clearly seeing like it's not the vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think Jeremy's like, "No, shh."
Yeah, I wanted to leave because I just saw Wootak giving Jeremy a forehead kiss, and I was like, oh, I didn't want to see that. I should have never
I wasn't
seen
aiming
that.
for the forehead. I was like, and then he just dodged.
I was like,
it.
nah, I'm good. I remember.
But I think that's one of my favorites. It was like a moment where Jeremy and Viet went from just being regular friends and like I guess like business partners to like us sharing like one of the crazy something that none of us expected to then also becoming like very close.
That's true. I mean, when you share tears with a friend,
Yeah.
that changes the whole, what do you say, trajectory of the
your
friendship.
friendship, yeah.
Because I don't cry with all my friends.
Yeah.
Maybe we party, we talk about deep stuff, but we're not truly empathizing with the problems and whatever,
Yep.
and just going through the same moment. So that is
What was your guys' least favorite trip?
Had to have been trip.
trip.
Oh, Seattle, easily Seattle. Not
Oh,
even
I'm
close.
not gonna
That's
lie.
true,
Mine is
Seattle.
where we Big Bear.
Oh, that's snowboarding.
That shit was a waste of my time.
Wait, why?
Well, that's because you don't snowboard.
Wait, first of all, I forgot we went to
Yeah, me
Lake
too.
Tahoe.
Yeah.
Wait,
that was
why
not
was
Big
it?
Bear. It was Lake Tahoe.
It was late. Oh yeah, because we had to fly to there.
That was a Lake
Yeah.
Wait.
I came a day late. I barely talked to anybody.
Yeah.
I didn't even get a bed. I slept in the movie room.
Oh, do you remember when Jeremy came out butt naked? I forgot who saw him. I told Jeremy, put some pants on before you go out, but nobody's there. He had his like hands
Over his penis.
over his pee, and he was running, and
I think
then
it was
someone.
Eddie. It was Eddie saw
Oh, it
him.
was Eddie. And I was like, Jeremy, what the fuck?
By the way, I told you could sleep in my bed and you just didn't.
You're scared, huh?
Yeah.
That Wootak might do something.
Yeah,
Because you've already known Wootak had a thing for you. He kept looking at you weird, huh? Wootak
I had a
always.
thing for him. If he is the one that made the first move.
You
Let's be
had
honest.
another girl.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
She didn't sleep in there.
Oh, did she not?
No.
Oh.
Who?
That's why I was like,
forgot who.
I was like, what the? My boy needs a bed. Get the fuck out.
Who did you have that?
No, I was just like, go do your thing. I'm gonna just take the movie room. We'll say it off camera, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm trying to think. Sorry, I wouldn't say the name out loud, but I don't remember at all. I also didn't snowboard or ski because I don't really know how to, and I had a broken
great
back.
Time. I had a great time.
There's a blizzard warning too.
Oh no, actually, that was actually a shitty trip. Oh my god.
Wait, I love that
Do you
trip.
know
I got
what
to gamble for 3 hours.
Do you know what fucking what's his face did to me, Jimmy?
Oh,
So on the way there, Jeremy makes it very clear. He's like, guys, if you're new, like get lessons because it's really, really inconsiderate to ask your friend to teach you when they're paying thousands of dollars to come on a trip to go, and it would take them their whole time to like teach you and not even be able to do their own thing. So that everyone's like, yeah, we're gonna, like, a bunch of people there were beginners. They're all like, yeah, we're gonna get our own shit. We get there and I'm like, yo, you guys should watch YouTube videos of how to ski. Jimmy's watching Olympic skiers. Like doing like fucking like legit Olympic skiing highlights. And I'm like, how's that helping you? He's like, did you learn how to ski from that? He's like, nah, but it looks easy. And I'm like, okay, buddy. We go, right? And I'm heading to the top of the mountain, right? And I'm like, hey, if you know how to go a little bit, this is fine. Like there's green circles all the way down, right? And so like a bunch of like the people who do know how to like ski or snowboard come with me, right? And then Jimmy and Gabe still come with me and they're brand new, right? And I'm like, are you guys sure? It's a long way down. It's not like that hard, but like I don't want to teach you. And they're like, nah, we got it. You don't got to teach us. Like just fucking leave us there. I'm like, all right. We get up there. I watched Jimmy go for he couldn't go 2 feet without collapsing. And then he would have this thing where he's going 2 feet, collapse, and then try to get up. He'd make all these noises. He's like, oh, like as if he was like his bones are broken.
Wait, didn't someone have to get? Okay, yeah.
So I'm watching him. I'm like, oh my god, this guy can't even stand. Like he's trying to stand up and his feet are crossed, and he's like trying to stand like this. I'm like, and I'm trying to teach him how to get down the mountain, and he won't do what I'm trying to do. So for like 4 hours, I'm stuck with Jimmy. He keeps, like, he could go maybe 5 feet max without tumbling, and every time he falls, he'd lay there for at least 10 minutes making noises like, oh, fuck this shit, man. Like, just fucking exhausted. So eventually, I'm like, holy shit, I only have an hour left in the snow day. I have to go down and get the ski patrol, and they have to come up and get him, like, on those like sleds where it's basically like for people that broke their legs, but he's completely fine. Yeah. And they drag him down. And then I got to go one time. The entire day.
Really?
Yeah,
how many times are you supposed to? What's the...
You go all day long. Like
a full day?
10,
like
15.
Lot,
yeah, like depends.
Yes, but you said that you only went one more time down. Yeah. How many times are you supposed to, like, within a day, like on average?
10, 15 times, I'd say.
Oh, you said 10, okay,
yeah.
10, 15 times. Sorry, I didn't hear that part.
It depends. Like, it depends how early you get there, how late the mountain's open till, right?
You went twice?
But yeah, I went half of one because I had to stop and get the fucking ski patrol. Then I went back up to like halfway up the mountain. Then I went down one time and it closed.
You know what? I'm glad I didn't go because I remember thinking it would be super cute if Jeremy could teach me.
Oh no, he would be pissed.
He deadass told me, Esther, no.
Yeah.
He said, I love to snowboard and I'm gonna do this. I'm paying money for this. And if you want to do it, you're gonna have to get a teacher. I was like, damn, okay, well, shit, this ain't romantic at all.
It's not
this guy
as cute
does not know how to be romantic. I was thinking like, the movies.
Yeah,
I was like, when they're like, oh,
Jeremy
it's okay, you'll be fine. Hold my hand. Yeah, he was so locked in.
I went snowboarding twice and I rolled my ankle the second time. So after that, I was like, I'm cool.
You did skiing?
No, snowboarding.
Oh yeah, how did you roll your ankle? Isn't your...
Yeah, you have like gigantic boots on.
Locked in.
Yeah.
I was locked in and the board like caught the ground, so I fucking snapped back or something.
I see. That's why he has teeny ankles.
I do. At least I don't have cankles, fat bitch.
Hey, I don't have cankles. I'm just stronger than him, and that's why he's mad.
All right. Well,
on the bonus content, we're gonna arm wrestle again. Take that, weakling.
Biggest lesson you learned from a guest on the podcast?
Ooh. Yeah. Christina and Daniel's song. I think their relationship is so beautiful, and I've said this before, but they said something about how if you're not a 10, then you can't expect your partner to be a 10.
Yes.
And I was like, you're right.
So facts.
I'm a 9, so I have to expect my partner to be a 9 too. What the heck? Jeremy, get your shit together. No, but they were very logical.
Yeah.
And they loved each other so much that actually changed a lot about the way that I view Jeremy. And also, obviously, Johnny Chang. We're still close friends with him. We hang out with him every single Sunday. And he's
Jeremy works with him. Yeah.
Exactly. And he's helped us through our relationship just nonstop. Every single time I have something, I just call him. And he always answers. The GOAT.
I wonder if in his mind he's like, oh.
No, he literally tells me, I told him, I said, I'm so sorry. I know you're busy, but I always kind of ask you for help. He was like, hey, I would be out of the job if you guys weren't asking me for help. This is what I do.
He's such a nice guy, man.
But
he would not be out of a job.
That's true. No, but if everyone thought that they were how do you say, holding him back or being like, oh, he's too busy for me.
Yeah.
I shouldn't reach out. And everyone kept thinking that, because everyone does.
Yeah.
Because they see how hard he works. He's on live out for hours and hours. If you keep thinking like that, then
you'll never use him as a resource to help.
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Every time I've called him, it's helped me tremendously. And
Yeah.
I still, no matter what, I still think that. I'm like, oh, what if Esther's calling him right now about their relationship and I'm bothering him?
No, he will always reach back out.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
I
start
think you
calling
should.
just to bother him.
Okay.
You ask him stupid ass questions.
He
Should
will
I
ch-
have ramen or pho today? And he's like, I don't know,
No,
man, maybe.
Johnny's not that nice. He'll check you. He knows his limits. So even though he's a minister, he'll answer the questions. But if you start
wasting his time.
wasting his time, be careful. He still has guns.
He's still an ex-thug, bro.
Yeah.
All right, well, what about you?
Favorite lesson or biggest lesson? Oh,
Biggest lesson you learned from a guest?
I feel like it would be Victoria's song for one of you guys at least.
I think that's the thing though. I don't know if I learned a lesson.
You just cried?
But the practice she made me go through I feel like helped.
Wild to watch. One of the
Yeah.
craziest things I've ever witnessed with my eyeballs.
I think with that is I thought all of that hoo ha ha shit was a little baloney before that.
I still remember me and Jeremy raving about this book, and then Vit's like, all right, I'm gonna try to read it. He reads 2 pages. He's like, I already know all this shit. He's like, why the fuck would I read this book? I already know it.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
So yeah.
Do you think it's her or?
I think the practice obviously she knows what she's talking about. She wrote like a very successful book about it and made
Yeah.
it her career. But the practice she made me go through showed me, I think that was one of the first steps to where I was like, okay, therapy might be an option I should look into.
Yeah. Can I just say one thing? I think that might have been the second time I've heard you cry like that. The first time I ever heard you cry like that was actually
Driving back from Tahoe.
Yes, during
Also
during the blizzard. All of a sudden, he has his like headphones on. He starts going.
I genuinely, to this day, I don't know what caused
Yeah,
that.
and I looked over and I was just like, oh my gosh, we're not that close. I got my finger and I was like, they're there. And then I looked at you. I looked
was
at somebody.
driving,
I looked
yeah.
at somebody and I was just like, I looked at Eddie and I said, and Eddie was like, and then Eddie was just kind of consoling him, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on, and
Yeah,
I
'cause
feel like,
out of
and I was
nowhere
like, I
it's
feel like he
crazy.
gonna yell at me if I say anything.
Yeah, no, it
but
was,
that was the second time. So Victoria's song was, you were crying silently, and then you just burst out in tears, and I was,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna lie, that shit was, it hurt me, but it also made me hella awkward, and I realized I was like, damn,
mad awkward hearing
I was like,
a grown man cry,
I was like, I never actually really seen people cry.
But
I
also
guess.
because like you have no idea what triggered it. You're just sitting there and then you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, what just happened?
I don't even know what triggered that shit. What I think it was I probably was just listening to a song and then that triggered like a sad memory and then that
Yeah,
like I was very unhealed at that point in my life. So
facts.
that normally like I wouldn't do that in front of other people, but at that point I just couldn't control it.
Yeah.
But those breakdowns happened quite often in like the comfort of my own home.
Even
Like-
now?
Oh, not now.
Okay, yeah. I was like, you're so much,
So different.
you're so different now. It's so insane.
Yeah, I was very, very broken back then.
Very,
Yeah.
yeah. Broken is a good word. Sad, angry, just all of it.
Yeah, it's such a 180, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
But yeah, I realized that I don't really cry in public that often. So to see other people cry, it was a little awkward, but I also felt really bad. It was like this weird feeling of like,
I also
"Ah."
felt very awkward because we
Sorry
were
for-
not all that close, and I was like, cool.
I probably made you feel awkward to my face, like after.
Not even that. Just like my whole thing was like growing up, I was taught not to cry in front of people, and that's something I also taught myself. As my brain was like, that's a sign of weakness, and weakness gets you killed or like hurt. So I always hid my crying or whatever, and then in a car full of like people I barely know.
Yeah. I think
just
Gabe
like-
was in there too.
Yeah. No, Gabe and Jimmy.
Gabe and
It was
Josie.
exactly. It was people that you really did not
Yeah.
know like that.
Felt very awkward.
I remember when then I stopped driving and I went back there to sit with him and we were talking and then Jimmy's dumbass kept like inserting himself to like give advice. And I just remember being like, what did he even say just now? Like I felt like Jimmy felt obligated to like give advice, but I'm like, Jimmy, what the I don't even know what you just said. Like it made no sense.
Facts. He tried though.
Then we
He
crashed
tried.
the car.
Oh yeah. No, I did that first and then
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that happened first?
Maybe that's why I started crying.
fuck you, man. Listen, I had to drive a car full of 20 people through a blizzard.
20 people.
It was literally people sitting on the floor, lapped up, like a bunch of luggage. And I had to drive it through a literal blizzard that like shut down highways and the airports and shit like for 4 hours.
Listen, it was 7 people.
No, it wasn't.
He said 20 people. What is this, a
I'll give
clown
you
car?
9, maybe.
Yeah. Listen, there's people sitting on top of each other in a full car of luggage. All right.
7.
Obviously not 20 people, but either way.
It was a lot though.
Yeah, and then it skid a little bit. The side part hit the snowbank, and the thing that you step on to get into the car broke a little bit. Nothing bad happened.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah. Anyways, I think the biggest lesson I learned from a guest, probably the things that I still use today, is Victoria's song, expansion versus contraction. But I learned that before she even came on, to be honest.
Because you read the book too, no?
Yeah, I read the book. But then also, yeah, the parts she did about like asking me questions about my past to see like why I am the way I am, that is now something I do regularly whenever I encounter like some type of like negative energy in myself. I'm like, what the fuck going on? And then I try to pinpoint what triggered it, why that would affect me so bad. And then once I can understand and have like understanding for myself, it's made me way more emotionally, I guess, disciplined. Mm-hmm. And then Johnny Chang obviously completely rewrote the way that I understand the Bible, which was also huge. And a Victoria song didn't cost like 6 figures a month to work with. I would have hit her up.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of great guests that came, but those were the top 2 that I could think of.
And I agree with Christina and Daniel's song too, actually.
Yeah.
I've always wanted kids and a big family, but I'm like watching it play out. Like obviously no one's perfect, but that is as close to a perfect family as I could think of.
And I've had dinner with them multiple times, and I've been at their house, and they're exactly like that.
Yeah.
But it's not like the picture perfect, like fakey type thing. It's more so they're so real. The parents treat their kids like grown adults.
Yep.
They're not over here like
Coddling them.
Exactly. And they all respect their parents. The parents respect the kids. And I was like, damn, if I ever had kids, this is exactly the way I would want to raise my kids. So, I was going to say, hey, if you guys want, go watch the episode. I realized it's all gone, which is very sad.
It's so sad. And I love the comments of people being like, I wish I could listen to that episode again because it genuinely changed my life. Because I'm like, damn, that is why I did do this shit and why I liked doing it. And I think with ATI, where it got lost was like us trying to find the UTI dynamic again. So bringing on people that are our friends or people that we have fun socially with, trying to find like that comedic spark before we started bringing on like deep guests like that again. And yeah, I mean, that shit is difficult as fuck.
I think instead of trying to make it the same, you have to create a different podcast.
1,000,000,000%.
And I think a lot of people in the comments, they go like, oh, I miss UTI and all the people that were on it. But I was like, you can't recreate the same exact vibe.
Yeah.
But you could make a different vibe that is just as good.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be a challenge, but I think you guys can do it.
I think our new vibe is going to be, are they gay or not?
There's going to be a lot of making out.
No, we don't do that, guys. Biggest change you've seen in yourself specifically from podcasting?
I stopped saying everything on my mind because I'm scared.
That's actually so true.
I also laugh differently.
That's awesome.
And let's see. I think I actually learned how to talk better than the beginning. Or you guys can correct me. I don't know. I still stutter. I don't know. I don't know if I learned anything.
I never really see you stutter that much in the beginning either.
Really?
Too?
Yeah.
Cartridges?
Yeah.
You just never told me you had them.
Well, fuck. Did you ask? Oh, like, yeah. Your stutter, whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, my stutter.
You don't have anything real that you think you learned or overcame from this podcast?
You know what? After 2 cancellations, I realized that I don't GAF all that much anymore.
GAF.
Give a figgity.
Yep. Give a figgity damn right. I guess that's it. There's a lot, but I can't think of any right now. But that is one of the biggest things because I think that was the most recent one that I've learned. What about you guys? Let me piggyback off of your guys' answer.
What about you, Viet? You want to go first, or you want me to?
Wait, what's the question?
Biggest change you've seen in yourself, biggest thing you've overcome through the podcast.
I think the whole experience has changed me. I think I would not be the man I am today without this podcast. But rather than calling it a podcast, it gave me the opportunity to meet great people and learn great things from them that if I had not done this, I probably would not have had access to.
Okay. What did I teach you?
Good question.
What did you teach me? How to...
How annoying being a big back is. So you made me eat less.
I eat more now. What did you teach me?
Did I not? You know what? This is why I'm going. Because apparently I don't teach anybody anything. Did I at least bring you to nice restaurants that put you on?
No,
to some
you're
good
one of my
places?
go-to people to be like, hey, where should I eat in this place?
Okay, well then there we go.
I thought we were getting deeper. You know, I'm trying to think of
Oh
some
yeah,
deep
okay,
shit
you're
you
right,
taught me.
right. Let's get deeper.
Well, I'm trying to, but you kind of put me on the spot. My whole answer was like I can't attribute it to one single lesson or
I see.
whatever. Like just throughout the years growing up, like we like to sit here and say like you're a completely different person, and I am, but it's not because of one specific event that I can magically bring up. It's just coming week in, week out, and then spending time with y'all, people with more life experience, people who maybe were not as damaged or traumatized as I was, or if they were, they taught me new ways to view the world or new perspectives on how to handle my trauma and healing from that trauma. That I think, yeah. I said for a long time, to me, the reason why I love this shit so much was because it felt like friends coming together once a week, catching up, with the added bonus of my friends are not bums and I can learn so much from them.
What do you think the biggest thing that Wootak may have taught you? Because you guys hang out very often.
Off the top of my head, one of the biggest was that he planted the seed of making me realize that I was finding comfort and identity in my pain, like in my depression.
Yeah, checkmate. He said that he can't think of anything on the top of his head because I put him on the spot, but damn, that was quick.
I just taught him more shit. Damn.
Man, I had to see it for myself. But yeah, that's a good one. Every single time we catch up, I realize how much I missed out. So, can't.
You know, you can come out with us and just not drink, right?
No, but I have to. I like
Like, we
drinking.
hung
you
out.
You think I don't drink because I don't like it?
We hung out multiple times when I wasn't drinking, and when we actually didn't hang out that much when he wasn't drinking.
Well, when I wasn't drinking, I was locked in.
Yeah.
When you're not drinking, you got the same schedule.
I'm still outside. I'm just not happy.
You're doing the same things, just slightly less happy.
So what are you doing when you're out and you're not drinking? How is he?
Complaining, honestly. That's
complaining?
it. Yeah.
Is that really what he's doing? What
I'm
the
dead
heck?
ass.
I would tell your ass to stay home. Wait, okay.
Yeah, you can crack. I like you can get maybe 3 smiles out of me max. A laugh if you're lucky. If you tell a really funny jok.
That sounds like such
Most
a bad
of the time,
time.
I'm complaining.
Why you invite him after that?
I don't know. He's my friend.
That one negative Nancy just man, this club is like the music is bad.
Yeah, he's joking. It wasn't actually that bad,
No,
but it
it
was
wasn't.
100%, 90% less happy. Like,
Yeah, 90% is a lot.
Yeah.
he would like in the past when he'd be like all smiley and like making jokes and dancing. Now he's just.
Ooh, I know what I taught you. Patience.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Oh, and also, I feel like you had this. You were overstimulated a lot. Nowadays, you're not very because
Oh, it was
I
like
kind of
exposure therapy.
yes, is the exact exposure
Maybe,
therapy.
yeah.
You know what? Yeah.
What was the question? Biggest lesson you learned from a guest?
Yeah.
Oh no, biggest change you saw in yourself from
Yeah.
the podcast. So for you, it's just in general, like you've changed as a complete person.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think for me, the biggest specific things was how to work with other people, both in good and bad ways, where I got good experiences working closely with other people, and then really, really bad experiences working with other people that taught me like what a toxic human being looks like in a business sense. And then also like what a good person looks like in a business sense. Because up to that point, it was just all me, right? Like I was a solo entrepreneur with like people I would hire, or contractors or agencies, but like being like tied into a company, I feel like I needed that first step before I was able to work with my co-founders at Super Bonsai. And I think that I'm only able to have a good working relationship with them because of all the really extreme highs and lows I went through with UTI. Where, yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You may have resentment towards whoever's in, that seltzer company, but for me, I think back and I'm super grateful, even though they did something that was not very nice. I am very grateful for them still because of all the experience that I got to have because of them.
Yeah.
So that I can genuinely thank them and yeah. And show love for that.
Well, you did not deal with what I had to deal with, is all I'll say.
Well,
We didn't have the same experience with
yeah,
them.
probably. But I can only speak for myself,
Yep.
and that is how I feel.
That's perfectly valid. I still hate them.
His voice just got a little.
I still genuinely, the more and more business I do and the more people I meet, the more I genuinely can't fathom how a human being can be that shitty.
Do you ever think about? I mean, it's always two sides to a story.
Mm-hmm.
Do you also think that you did anything bad to them?
Of course. I
Okay.
don't think that I'm completely innocent, but 100% that thinking back on it in every which way and trying to take accountability in every which way, there's tons of things to take accountability for, but it was never sparked, I never put the wrong foot first. It was always that piece of shit. And what I can't wrap my head around is why he has to, he in all the business areas and even personal areas of his life does that to everyone, where they are like, dude, why do you act like that? Why do you treat me like that? I've never, and I can just see it in the way that his business doesn't grow, the way that he fucking treats all his contractors, the way that people talk about him. Every single person that I know that has any type of working relationship, where I'm just like, yeah, that guy is an actual piece of shit. And I could have handled it with maybe more grace and patience, but I am not a graceful, patient person, to be honest. I think that another way that evolved me was it taught me my threshold for bullshit. I'm like, that's where it is. If I see it even coming close to there, I just got to bounce because I'm not mature enough to not shit talk somebody who's doing that type of shit to me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really have to deal with them all that much. So
Yeah,
the only thing.
I can, to this day, with 100% certainty, say he is one of the shittiest humans I've ever met. 100% certainty. I've yet to meet anyone worse.
For me, not so much, but
Yeah.
whatever you want to say, valid.
Gonna say it.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to say.
And you?
I didn't, like I said, or like he said, I didn't deal with him that much.
That's true. Okay.
I also still hate him.
That's my dog. Either way, yeah, whatever. Piece of shit. And
That was a good one though of things you learned.
he'll get what's coming to him. I don't know. I think I just learned a lot. I think I learned a lot that was wrong with me, for sure. That highly emotional, highly vulnerable environment, I think, brought out a lot of things that never even had a chance to come out in daily life, which was really healing and pushed me further. Obviously, sucked in the moment, but getting over it made me heal and face things that I didn't even know was there, which I think was also necessary for me to do what I'm doing now.
Valid.
Well,
I'm trying to think about what else I learned because I know that there's a serious one in there.
yeah, you can't just be your laugh. Especially if you learn things from Johnny and Daniel and Christina's song, right?
Maybe one thing that I learned that's not all jokey is probably to be grateful. I think it showed me a lot about how grateful in the moment I should be.
I agree with that a lot. Damn.
Yeah.
I think that it literally made me realize like it was and I was very aware like these are the good times when we were having the good times, but I had no clue how quickly the good times would be gone, or like how quickly like phases of your life, like no matter what you're planning for it, right? None of us were planning for the podcast to end that way.
Yeah.
But it just inevitably, like when God's time is right, He just makes it happen.
Yeah.
And
it was a humbling experience for me. I don't know about you guys, but it was for me because the highs of the podcast was so great that when it did come down, I was like, whoa, like I didn't live it to the full extent
while you were in it,
while I was in it, and maybe I wasn't the most grateful, and I just
in the moment it almost feels like it'll always be there, like the ability to have that high. Because like even when the last event happened, maybe not the last event was Seattle, and that was such a disaster that I think that we were all in the boat of like fuck this. But before that, it felt like there was Seattle, Bay Area, right? Like there's all these plans happening, right? And you're just like, okay, like I've got 4 more, like depending on the city and the vibe, like they're all going to be different, but there's 4 more opportunities for this type of shit. And it really doesn't feel like it'll end.
Yeah, agreed.
Lesson for you guys to learn: when you're in the good times, really, really fucking appreciate that shit.
Yeah.
And especially the people that are making the good times happen.
Exactly. Yeah. I wish that I would have been held on to the moments more.
All right. What about the worst moment of the podcast?
I mean, do we have to say it?
Say it.
The cancellation, duh.
Oh, okay.
Well, are we talking about that, or are we talking about more?
That one's too obvious.
Too obvious. Okay.
The second cancellation.
The second, yeah. Hey, would you guys say the first canceling was worse or the second?
First was way worse. The second didn't even feel like canceling. I was like looking at the fucking moron K-pop stands in my DMs, like, you guys, you should have seen the last people in here. You don't hold a candle to them. You pale in comparison.
We learned our lesson though. But no, we definitely did. I'm not joking. I like to joke when things make me uncomfortable. The worst thing?
Other than the obvious, yeah.
Other than the obvious. You guys know? I think it might have been the parties when
people get too drunk.
Yeah, people would get
so
too
it's
drunk.
both the best and the worst.
Yeah.
I think Seattle was just the worst for me. Like in terms of like one specific event, probably Seattle.
With the securities and stuff?
Just everything about it. The way that the security guards treated us, the way that just the experience of the city was ass.
We came out of that trip saying only one good thing came out of that, and it was the crab roll we had on Sunday
clam
morning.
chowder.
Yeah, before we caught our flight home.
No, you guys were on a whole different schedule.
See, here I am again, not experiencing the best moments of your guys' life.
Well, listen, you weren't even talking to us after what had happened in Seattle, so
that's not true. I wasn't like mad. I was cool afterwards.
Well, yeah, you had no reason to be mad at us, but I remember I was up there being like, "You okay?" No answer. I'm like, "All right, I'm just gonna go away. I don't want to get yelled at too." And then I didn't see you again after that. So
listen, guys, listen.
If only
you know, there are times when you yell at people that are the closest to you. I don't yell at people that I'm not that close to.
Oh yeah,
and especially if they didn't do anything, I wouldn't yell at them.
They could never get you that mad if you weren't.
Exactly. It's because I care so much that it's upsetting. Like if someone that I didn't care about just came up to me and said something bad or did something bad, I don't really get that angry. It just doesn't bother me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, we all know that.
We know that.
Yeah. What's the worst thing? I would have to say one thing that is just in my head was the day before I changed my laugh. Do you remember?
What was that?
Come on, do you remember?
I don't remember.
I was like, now it's funny. Now it's laughable. I think that day that was because it was so. Like I didn't know you guys that well.
What was the day? I don't remember this.
Are you talking about when I crashed out on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you changed your laugh?
What the hell? Where were you at this whole time?
But I don't remember why exactly. I just remember he crashed out on you for like kind of no good reason.
Well, it was just me being super into the trivia game.
You stole my turn to answer.
And I was like, oh, I know. And he said, shut up!
No, that's not what you
Slam.
did. You spelled the word out before I had a chance to answer.
Yeah. That's true. You did do that. But it's not.
I was like, damn, is that valid to
it's
be
not
like,
a valid
fuck
reason.
you!
It's not a valid reason.
not.
But I do remember now.
And then he started saying, "You're fucking annoying. Your fucking laugh is fucking." I was like, "Is he gonna list everything he hates about me?" And then he stormed out, and I was like,
That was it. The laugh.
"Yeah." And then
And you stole my answer.
And then Wootak, Jeremy, and see, he's changed so much.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that ever. That's why I see that moment and I see him now. I'm just like, dude, he's a completely different person.
Yeah.
This guy has grown.
I think it was also like
Significantly.
the people around him would hold him accountable because many people would just hear that and just either ignore it and keep it pushing, or like get rid of him. You know what I mean? Like those were the two
True.
options. Like
Yeah.
ignore
True,
it or
true.
he's gone forever, right? And it was like, hey, that is not cool. You're off the next episode, and when you're ready to like respect her again, like you can come back. But that's fucking crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked because I was like, oh my God, I barely know this guy.
Yeah, that was like your
hella-
third episode together.
Yeah. and I've never in my life seen someone crash out like that. So I had no idea. I was like, what in the world? And I was just like, should I even be here? But yeah, that was very shocking for me. I think that was probably one of the worst moments that I could still think about.
And remember.
Right now, obviously it doesn't affect me. It
Yeah.
was just something that I could remember that was, yeah. Other than that, I was like, the times were good. I think it was.
I mean,
it
not
was
like 90% good times.
90%, I would say, yeah.
I would. What about you?
I know yours.
What?
The worst.
The worst or my good times?
Your worst.
What is mine?
The time when you,
Crashed out on everyone and quit.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't you say that was your worst?
Easily, yeah. That was
Yeah.
like, but that's what I mean by like, when I really pinpoint it, like the driver of that, the real driver was like, Jeremy played a small part too, but I have still so much respect and appreciation for the good things Jeremy's done for me. But it was the other people I dealt with on the Nectar side, the business side that you guys never saw. And then just like everything and just like it, just the buildup of all the reason why I think they're shitty people. Not even they, one person to be honest. But like, yeah, all of that building and exploding.
Yeah, I mean, it happened so long ago, but why? What was the reason that you were upset at me again? I don't remember. It was so long ago.
It was like the reason I was upset at you guys was very minuscule compared to why I was actually mad. And I
Oh.
think it was, and I just started like, I had an experience. I used to be like a crash out just like this.
Yeah.
And that muscle hadn't come out in so long that like once it came out, it just started fucking rolling.
Oh, you just
like,
went spiraling, like
just
just
went-
everybody, you,
everyone
that
needs to
type
catch
of,
it. Like
Oh, yeah.
everything I've ever felt about anyone was just coming out. Like I was fighting with my best friends from home. Like they were visiting. Like, you know what I mean? Just like everything, just like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then I have to go around and then I have to go on an apology tour and be like, hey, really? I was in a very dark place in my life. It's all his fault. That seltzer guy.
Yeah, I remember thinking, I remember being shocked again, and I was like, I just bought him a belt for his birthday. I was like, when can I present this to him? Like,
I remember getting that bell and being like, I feel really bad now.
I was like, okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave
And
this here.
you know what? And I do feel bad that I, what's his face? The quiet guy that's involved in the seltzer brand, that I've
Oh, yeah.
roped him into a lot of the hatred I feel for the guy near him. But he doesn't deserve it at all, to be honest. Like he did fuck us over at the end, but he had his own interests to protect. He's never been shitty to me, to be honest.
He
So-
wasn't malicious.
He was not malicious. He was protecting himself and what
Yeah.
matters to him.
Yeah.
And but the other guy has proven himself malicious time and time again. So that's why I just can't respect him.
I mean, if I think about it, I have a lot of grateful, like I feel very grateful to have known him.
Yeah.
And he's done a lot for me, and he's done a lot for UTI that where I didn't feel like I showed enough appreciation. And I think that one day, if it just happened, I would like to apologize to him, and I would like to thank him.
You can easily just text him.
Yeah, you could just do that. Probably.
I am a scaredy cat.
Yeah. I don't care that much. If you ever see this, you're all right, buddy. But you are weird. That's all I'll say. You're one of the weirdest people I
I
ever
thought
met.
he was a cool guy. I thought he was a cool guy.
But
Very
he's cool
guy.
because he's
Weird
so
as in
fucking
strange.
weird. Yeah.
That's a strange
You loved
individual.
him.
He's the strangest
I did
guy
love
ever.
him. Like,
Strangest
he's
guy
very
ever.
amusing, but like you can't argue. He's a strange
Yeah.
individual.
Never ever will meet someone like that.
I remember when Viet was just like, him and I are just the same. I was like, what? I was like, what do you
I
mean?
said that as a joke because we're like
Yeah.
the complete opposites of each other.
Yeah. It's also just everyone's glazing him always. So
But it
it's
was
like-
just
amuses me, though.
hilarious.
all right, next one. Wait, did you give your worst?
You didn't, you didn't say your worst.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a worst moment.
I think the worst ones were your own crash outs.
Yeah, probably. Just because I felt very bad.
Afterwards.
Like even with yours, I remember the reason it even happened that big was because I was never able to communicate nicely anything that bothered me at that stage of my life. So I would never look at you and be like, "Hey, can you try to be more quiet around me or whatever?" Right?
Excuse me, your laugh is bothering me.
To me, it was just like, I don't know this woman. I have no say in her being on this podcast, right? Wootak and Jeremy invited her on, and now I have to deal with this loud. Also, I didn't grow up with loud, or I grew up with very loud people, and it always bothered me. So that was honestly, like, as stupid as it sounds, it played a major factor in just like it building up. And to me, at first, you were just like an annoying woman I barely knew.
And I was Asian, and he didn't like Asian people
Oh,
back
yeah.
then.
That's also
Do you
true.
remember?
No, he started specifically hating Korean women because
Because of me?
Not because of you, but because of the fact that have you noticed Korean girls are super loud? They're so loud.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm one of them.
I also used to think I'm like, no, Korean girls are quiet and docile, and then I realized that going to any bar with just a bunch of Korean girls, like just literally just screaming.
It's really loud.
You thought Korean women were quiet? What are you, a white man?
You literally, I'm like, what type of stupid Oxford study thought was that?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, actually, no, that I don't know a single quiet Korean woman. And I'm like, and then it proved to me because he comes out of the party, like at one party at Jordan's house, he's like, dude, Korean women are so fucking loud. What is wrong with y'all? And I'm like, no, they're not, dude. They're quiet. And then literally, as I said that, the van, the Uber XL of you and all your friends pulled up.
was
and
you,
it
Jess, and,
legit,
like-
four
Yeah, I
copies of you,
remember,
right?
yeah.
The
4
decibel,
copies?
the
There
decibel
was
level
Sunny.
went 3. Like I could hear the music was literally on maximum volume, and you guys are what made it loud. And I was like, oh,
Hey, it's a party. Did you want loudness? You know what? I remember you guys telling me that. That shit cracked me up because I was like, you're right.
Bro, y'all hopped out of the van and you're like, immediately, not a high, not nothing, just, ah! I'm like,
Just
what the
screaming.
fuck is that?
I was like, we were just happy to be there.
That was the
Hello?
greeting. It was just screaming
Hello?
like ah.
I know, you're right. You're right.
And then that was the day I was convinced. I was like, oh shit, we are loud as fuck.
But no,
Korean women.
that crash out should have never happened, and I'm very sorry it did. But
I know. This is like your 50th time apologizing, and I appreciate
well,
that.
I mean, yeah, it just like there was no good reason to the outside world and to you and to
Yeah.
anybody that viewed it, and even to me, there was no good reason for that other than I had never been able to teach myself, or I've never had no one. I had no one to teach me how to communicate my feelings of discomfort or whatever. And then with that being said, acknowledge the other person's side.
Empathy,
Yeah.
EQ.
To me in that stage of life, my brain was all just on a subconscious level, how do I keep myself safe and comfortable? And fuck everything else that doesn't make me feel like that.
Yeah, I actually thought about it.
Are you
and
gonna apologize
for
for
being
stealing
loud?
my answer?
No, I will
It was
not.
my turn.
As a woman, I'm gonna stand up for myself. Okay, so what I realized is, I was like, I would rather have him crash out than to be like, hey Esther, can you like shut up?
Can you
Or,
change
like,
your laugh?
Can you? I think that would have been worse.
Hurt you more?
Yeah, that probably would have been
That
more
probably would've
hurtful.
hurt. I didn't even notice your laugh was that loud. Probably because my laugh is also
It's
quite
so
loud.
crazy. Wootak and I, Wootak is actually louder. It's
No,
just
my
maybe
voice is just deeper. so
Exactly,
it
but
comes
I
off
think
louder.
No, your voice is deeper and louder, but I think it's because my voice is a little more high pitch
It's
than
more
yours.
shrill.
shrieking.
That it's
That it pierces you.
I get it. I actually rewatched the episodes and I'm just like, damn.
Sometimes you can see me wincing.
Your laugh physically hurt him. That's insane.
Oh, hey, see what I did there?
I saw it. Yeah, no, I noticed.
All right. Well, what's one word of advice you would tell yourself right before you joined the podcast?
Don't ever talk about other people's other people that's not your race. It doesn't matter if it's a celebrity. Doesn't matter if it's an actor. Just
Doesn't matter if you're repeating a TikTok. Just don't do it.
just don't do it at all.
Yeah. That's also what I would tell you.
Yeah.
What would I tell myself?
Also, one more thing. If you have the time, make sure that you edit your own podcast because this would have never happened. What about you guys?
What would I tell myself?
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm still here.
True.
And I didn't get canceled. I made it out fine.
I also made it out fine.
Yeah.
They is talking a lot of shit about me though all the time.
Who?
Just the internet in
They.
general.
Oh, they?
Just they.
It's just
They.
the group, the side of the internet that doesn't like
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
You know. There's definitely a lot that I would do better. I think I would have just been nicer to people that didn't deserve the crash out. That's the only thing I would regret.
Well, I'm here now.
I was plenty nice to you.
I was like,
If anything, of the three, including your boyfriend, I was probably the nicest to you on the pod.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeremy was kind of always coming at me too.
Yep. So I have no regrets there. Yeah, I think the only it would probably the advice would pin towards like how to handle the business relationship and not let my animosities affect everything else, or don't get so drunk at these parties so that they don't see you cry like a little bitch. That's about it.
Okay. And you, Viet? Oh, actually, you said there's nothing.
There's nothing.
Damn, this guy.
Mostly just because more than anything in life, I believe in my own journey. I don't sit here and be like, oh, I wish I could have learned that sooner. I
you
think
don't
God,
regret anything.
Yeah, God gave me that lesson when I felt like I was ready to
You
receive
know, I
it.
like that answer better. I take it back.
Yeah, just you know what, Tristan, cut everything out and then just
yeah.
let's all piggyback on Vit's answer.
Let's all make it seem like we said that.
Yeah.
We come in saying it out, and we just say it.
Say it again.
I hope you guys out. I agree.
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
Well, you know, this episode is about me. So why don't we go around and say one thing you guys like about me?
You have good taste in food.
Yeah.
I think you're very nice and you...
You're very nice and kind.
Very nice, kind.
And your hair is soft.
Rate 6. We don't really talk, but we should talk more.
This is like
TBH.
This is like getting one of those
Like for to be honest.
you know like the Valentine's Day card that you just write for people and then you write a nice one for like your close friends and then for people the classmates that you don't really know you're just like have a good day.
Yeah. To be honest, you seem nice. After 3 years, Vit's like, you seem nice. We should probably hang out.
Once I'm gone, Vit's like, something's missing. Something's missing, but I catch myself not wincing as much. Okay, Tristan, hello. Pick up your mic.
Yeah, what you
want
got?
to hear more
Tristan?
glazing?
I mean, this
That-
is my.
that doesn't
is
even
this
count
not,
so far.
Yeah, I was like, this is. He said.
I was
said.
also joking.
He said you are.
He's like, I
you
don't
are
like anything.
nice.
What's my favorite thing?
Oh, also cut the part where I asked for it. You guys just say it.
I think you're very thoughtful. Probably say that. Very considerate. A lot of the time, whenever I'm over, you make me food.
That's true.
Even
It's
if
not
you're
that good.
already
But
making it for Jeremy, and then
listen, I make it
it
extra for you.
Yeah, exactly. Very considerate. Can take more shots than me. Clearly,
Oh,
in
I don't
Vegas.
know. Okay,
Maybe not
my
now.
head.
I bet you
I've been training since then.
Training.
Maybe not
He's
anymore.
been training under me. We've been every night.
Understudy.
Every night is crazy.
Just here, I've got you 7 shots this time. Try to do it in 10 minutes.
It's good. Tristan, you could put that list away.
I'd
Put
say
your little okay. Just letting you know, people that can't see Tristan right now, he had a scroll full of things he wanted to tell me
Humongous scroll,
that
hit
I
the
was.
floor.
But you know, it's okay, Tristan. Thank you. That was enough.
You're
Yeah.
funny sometimes.
sometimes, yes.
Sometimes.
Yes.
You know what? Yeah.
I'd say you have a rare combination. You're a very hard personality to replace. You're funny. You don't take things personally, which a lot of girls tend to do. And yeah, you somehow are still like, you have both the traits of like a girl that can like hang out and talk shit with a bunch of guys, but also still remain like feminine and caring and motherly and stuff. So I think that's a very rare combination. And the more I've looked for it in other people for like hosts, the more rare that I find it to be. And yeah.
You know what
that's
else?
very
You're
nice.
really easy to hang out with one-on-one as well too.
You're
good
very
at-
welcoming,
yeah,
too.
you're very welcoming, so it's easy.
You
to
look out
have
for other people.
Conversation.
Oh, that's nice, guys.
But also, when I was just getting to know you guys, you were very easy to talk to on your own.
Who is easier to talk to, me or Esther?
Um,
Well, okay, no. You know what?
depends about what.
You know what?
When you're being your real self. How about that, Tristan?
Oh,
Okay, listen.
oh, there we go.
I get it. Wootak is very easy to talk to because
I was fucking around, by the way. I did not
also,
try to make that about me.
he and I have like hung out like 10 times the amount.
Yeah,
That's true.
I was joking.
But
joking. We don't need to dive
I'm
into
saying
that.
like getting to know you guys, you were very welcome and easy to talk to,
Yeah.
and made the
everyone feels
effort to
that way.
talk to me.
What about
as
me?
Well.
You were very
Shut
nice.
the heck
You just ordered food on your phone.
I
And
know
then
you.
when things were over, you left and we never said a word.
the first time I met Viet, I'm like, oh wow, you're playing some old school music I like. He said, mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, bye.
I think the first few times I came to the podcast and you were on your phone the whole time, I was wondering if you were that way because I was there and you didn't know what to say. And then I realized that was just how you
Him
were.
always, yeah.
It's just him. But later on you find out. Actually, no, it takes him a while, maybe like 20 times of meeting you to care.
20 times.
Takes the first five times for me to remember your name.
That's
And then the
true, too.
next 10, yeah, the
That's
next
true,
10
too.
is like, oh, hey, what's up? You're that one guy. you're Wootak, right? Like,
Nah, he remembered my name right away.
okay, well,
Yes.
fine.
Yeah. I never experienced what you guys went through, by the way. Different experience here.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Last section is, I think that people, especially our fans, I think that people watch a podcast, especially an entertainment one, and want to start their own. Get those questions all the time in my DMs. Hey, I'm gonna start a podcast. What do I need to know? What should I buy? Like, what do I fucking do? Right? I think so many people have no fucking clue how hard a podcast is.
Very hard.
What do you, especially now that you've been on the back end working during ATI, right? Like, what do you think are the hardest things about a podcast?
I mean, if you guys are working with very busy people, first of all, scheduling is very
Oh,
hard.
that's number one, I think.
yeah. And bringing up topics too, you think that there's like a whole bunch of topics to talk about. Sometimes there isn't. I feel like, especially because we stopped kind of doing everything we used to do in in UTI days. There's not much to talk about when it comes to like, oh, we did it for the plot.
Yeah.
So
We all stopped doing things for the plot.
yeah, you have to be mindful of your mannerisms and mindful of what you say. It's very easy to just talk to your friends because a lot of people are like, yeah, like I really love to talk, and my friends and I, we have so much interesting things to say, but it's the way you word it, the way you bring it up.
And then you watch it back for the first time and you're literally embarrassed because
Yeah.
you're like, damn, I have no clue how to speak.
Exactly, I agree 100%. And yeah, I feel like if you want to start a podcast, the first thing you should do is build a social media presence first. Because if I didn't have that, nobody would watch my podcast, I think. Like, why would they?
Are you talking about S and Jess?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I still don't get views, but I'm just being real. But, if I didn't have a social media presence at all, that would have probably gotten 10 views. Yeah. I mean, it has 1,000 now, but which
Let's
is not
go.
that. I was like, which
That's
is
100x.
That's true.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's like I have a social media presence, so like the
Yeah.
fact that only
And you're
1K?
literally known for podcasting too, so
exactly.
should go up quickly.
Yeah. So do that first. I think people that just do the podcast first without a social media presence, it might be harder to grow, don't you think?
1,000,000,000%. That's like fucking Jimmy watching Olympic skiing videos on the way to ski for the first time. Like,
Facts.
that's exactly the imagery that comes to mind. It's like you're trying to do level 100 content when you haven't even proven that you can be level 1. And think about it, just break it down like this, right? You're trying to entertain people for 2 hours when you've never even gotten people to care about you for 30 seconds.
Facts.
So if you can't consistently go viral for short clips at a time, then you will never, who the fuck is going to watch your podcast?
Yeah. People always forget that question that you have to ask yourself. Why would people that don't know me watch this?
Yeah, why would they care?
Why
And
would they care?
And for most people, it's because you're an expert in something. Like once you get older, most podcasts are very niche and they're educational because it's like somebody sharing information that they're an expert at, right? That's mainly the podcast I listen to. But entertainment wise, like that's 10 times harder in my opinion. To get people to listen to you for pure enjoyment is so difficult, and you got to prove to them that you're worth that time somewhere else, and that's through short form content.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's true. People see your short form or, like your TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and then they get interested. Like, oh, I wonder, like, I've never heard this person talk.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder what their daily life is, how their voice is, whatever. And then they'll click if you did start a podcast after you grow your page.
Yep.
But yeah, if you're like a nobody, not to be rude or anything, it's just,
If you haven't been online before.
Yeah. And you can't just say, oh, like, of course people are going to watch because I'm funny. But I'm like,
everyone overestimates how funny they are. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Maybe your friends laugh, but
yeah.
not
and you
everybody.
have no clue what's funny through the camera is also completely different from what's funny in real life.
Yeah. You could do it, but let me just say, most people quit podcasting after the 7th episode. And if that is enough to make you stop, then you just weren't
cut out.
Yeah, you weren't
Dude,
cut
it
out
took
for
us like fucking, you with UTI, what, like 40 episodes at least to... Well,
To
like
pop
our very
off.
first episode we released went viral, but that was because of the guest. So
Yeah.
I think that gave us also like a feeling of like, oh shit, we could do this.
Yeah.
Gave us more motivation to put out episodes even though they weren't getting many views. And also our clips did really well. So me and Jeremy were building that alone with no consistency for a minute before we did Viet's episode, which also went viral. But then it was all the ones that we could do on our own that really cemented us as a real podcast, especially when Esther came on, because you don't need a guest. You don't need to rely on a guest. The people that are obligated to be there every week are just there every week. You can crank out content. And those were our best episodes. Like that was the times, that's where we built our loyal fans and supporters and how we made it into a real business, a real thing.
Facts. And think about this. So Wootak already had a social media presence and he was well known on TikTok, and yet it took them 40 episodes to really like pop off. So if you don't have that, then just take that into consideration, that it's not going to pop off your first episode just because you guys are funny.
And what I'd say even more than people knowing me from my social media was that I was able to get into rooms with other well-known people and bring them on as guests. And so it was like every so often a guest episode would pop off, and including Viet's, right? Like that was exactly how we met. I'm an influencer, he's an influencer. We meet, become homies. Yo, you should come on the show. Comes on the show, does really well, and then just the stars aligned in terms of he was looking for direction. We needed another host. Esther was super random too, but I would have never met Esther if I wasn't an influencer either. And boom, both of that happened.
Did you know that I was an influencer? You did, right?
I did, because I saw you in that video
Jimmy.
with Phil.
Oh, that's true. But I wasn't big at the time. I think I'm not big now, but I'm saying that
the only video I had
didn't...
seen of you was the Squid Games one with the penis-shaped Dalgona candy.
Oh, yeah. I was so much funnier back then.
I had no idea that was even you too. And then I saw that on your page when I started following you after we met. And I was like, yo, she's that girl. Mm-hmm. She was funny back in the day. And then,
I think about that all the time. I'm just like, what happened? I used to be very, very creative. And then I think I just got burnt out. Content creating.
no, you know what I think it is?
What?
The more peace you get in your life, the less funny you are.
It's true.
That's
It's
true.
very true.
So true, bro.
I think
I was always at my funniest when I was at my most depressed.
Yes.
That's true, actually. You're right.
Straight up, because like it's exactly what this podcast is. Exact definition, I think. Like the when on camera we're like the most entertaining was like all of us just going through like wild internal struggles, to be honest. And then that's why I think people loved us, was because we were also willing to reveal that during like interviews that we did for each of us. And the interviews for each of us were the most viral ones, except Jeremy, because of.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think mine was that viral, but definitely Viet.
Dude, 100,000. Yours was like 150K plus.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot of views on an interview for basically somebody
that they don't know.
Yeah, who's
that's
like
true.
nobody,
That's
right?
true. Actually,
Did mine ever hit a mill or no?
No, you didn't even get to be Violet.
I think yours
before
was
we
like
ended.
700,000.
750, like yeah,
How
so
dare they.
close.
which was very
you would have
crazy.
beat her if it stayed up, but
Yeah. Oh, another thing that is kind of crucial, but I just forgot. What would you say people need to like when looking for a host, if they want to start a podcast, what should they think of?
well, number one, chemistry. I think. Well, actually, number one, you got to figure out who's doing the work. Like, there is so much work on the back end to distribute content. You're filming for 2 hours. Who's gonna edit the 2 hours? Like, change the camera angles, put shit on the screen, actually upload it to all these different platforms. Then take it and cut it into clips so that people actually hear about your podcast. Right?
It's the biggest thing, I think.
It's
That's
exactly-
the biggest way to drive people
It's
to
the only
your
way,
podcast.
to be honest. There's really no
That's
other
true.
way if you're a nobody, right? And your clips have to be good enough that they go viral. So you have to have some type of knowledge and understanding of how to edit content for short form, which is actually the bigger benefit of doing short form only before you start a podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, figure out how you're going to split up that work. It's literally all you're doing is starting a business with your friend. So you need to not only have chemistry enough with this friend that it comes across through the camera, but you need to also trust that friend to be reliable enough to do a bunch of work with you.
Yeah, it's not all fun and games, y'all.
It's like literally 10% fun in games, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, I mean, we do have a lot of fun. It's
Yeah.
just that if you think about, like Tristan, he works, behind the camera, and he's writing all the notes down for us to like when to cut, what moments were good to clip. He's doing all of that stuff, and then on top of that, like even when it comes to editing, we need thumbnail designers. We need to
there's hella fucking work.
there's a lot of work, guys.
And if you don't want to do it, it's a lot of money. So,
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Another thing is people forget that in order to have a successful podcast, you need to offer something that not everyone does. You can't, it's too saturated,
Exactly. That goes with all businesses. It's like if you're
yeah.
a business, like what do you do differently from the other businesses that do exactly what you do that people would choose you over the competition?
Yeah. By the way, S and Jess, I know it's nothing special. It's more so I want to do it because I like talking about. I like talking about like more heartwarming, deeper
we are
things.
in direct competition with each other now.
No, we're not. I
So,
purposely
I'm
upload
bleeping-
on
I'm-
Wednesdays so that
The day after.
the day after, so whoever still wants to watch
We're
me.
switching our upload days to Wednesdays.
Well, I'll switch it to
We need a new
Thursday.
name.
Hey, I have
Woo,
respect.
woo and boo.
Woo and woo.
Woo and woo, what?
I said woo and boo.
woo and
like
boo.
I'm your boo.
Oh, that's super gay. that's actually just like a gay lover podcast at that point, bro.
Woo and that's gross.
Well, I agree with everything that was said so far. Esther, what will you miss the most about ATI UTI?
I mean, it's a blessing to be able to work with friends and people that you can laugh with and talk about literally everything in your life with. I think when I do something fun, I think about how, oh, wow, I feel like Wootak, Viet, and Tristan would love to hear this. And it's kind of like, something I'm excited and looking forward to like sharing it with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I think that might be the most thing I would miss. I wouldn't miss the workload though, definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot for me because I was also new.
I miss
But yeah.
streaming. I'm not gonna lie. I never thought I would, but I really, really miss streaming. That was the first time in a long time I felt like I had purpose when it came to like a career.
Why can't you start a new? Is it you can't start a new channel?
No, he has to start on a different
hate myself.
platform.
Wait, what do you mean? I don't.
He's banned off Twitch.
I'm banned on Twitch.
So like Twitch,
you
the
want
platform.
you want my
No, he
No.
can't even be. His face can't even be in another Twitch streamer's
Yeah.
stream, and then they'll get banned.
Twitch is like
You're-
super.
no way.
Yeah.
That's how crazy it is.
That's how. Yeah. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I was like, oh, what if we just start streaming on podcast days?
Wait,
I'm like,
Twitch is-
we can't be there then.
Twitch is actually so wild for
Yeah.
that. Wait, so it's like basically getting kicked out of a Las Vegas casino.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's
Similar.
insane. What else what else am I gonna miss? I mean, of course the people. I already said it, but that's basically the biggest part. The people.
Yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
chapter closing, and
I liked being a part of something. I think that gave me some sort of purpose as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's next?
What's next?
Let's talk about what's next for. Well, we already kind of talked about what's next for you. S and Jess. You're doing the restaurant stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the greatest chef you'll ever see.
Actually, you're gonna cook.
You're gonna be the chef, not the owner.
I'm a chef.
You're gonna cook.
Guys, I'm a sushi chef.
You're gonna make sushi.
Yeah, I'm a sushi chef, guys.
I've always thought you were lying when you would say that.
No, I will show you my creations.
What the fuck?
Yes. See, this
Why
is so
don't you
crazy.
just make content about that
Yeah, make. Oh my god, that would go viral.
instead of doing S and Jess? Like if you're already
I
wanting,
will. I will. You
could
know.
low-key
You
do
know.
both,
One of
yeah.
the reasons
Yeah.
why I didn't do anything was because I didn't want to associate my my place with what I do. And
just
I
in
was
case you
I
get
was
canceled
I was
again?
glad that I didn't, because I did get canceled and people were looking for my house and everything. And I was like, oh, you know what? Thank God.
They're looking for your house, but the people that were that mad that were looking, like, they're not showing up. Like
They
it's
were
like-
looking for my house, but when you look at their IP address, they're from Indonesia. And I was like, okay, we'll come.
Exactly. Pull up.
Please show up.
You could afford that plane ticket to pull up just to fight me, then you deserve it.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting.
But yeah, I also wasn't in the stage where I was happy with where the restaurant was going, only because I didn't think it was anything special. And I wasn't, when you show someone your art, you want to be proud of it. I was no
weren't
longer
proud of
passionate
it.
about it, and I wasn't proud of it, so I didn't want to show it. But I think I'm going to get back into it where I'm going to put everything that I can in it.
I'm excited to see it.
I'm coming to eat.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
It
You
better
guys
be
can come.
free.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'll pay.
No, I was kidding. No, of course. I'll hook it up.
All right. Well, what's next for us? ATI. So that's probably
Woo and boo.
no, man. That's probably a big question to everyone watching this, especially if you made it this far. But yeah, I mean, to be very honest with you, a big reason that we started this again was because there was money, like a not small amount of money we had left on the table by UTI ending that way. And it wasn't because we got canceled. It was because they chose to end the show. Had nothing to do with the canceling. So that upset me, obviously, as somebody like who put the most amount of time and effort into it. Being like, damn, all that was for nothing, especially because I really loved doing it, right? So it was like this huge reward that from doing something I loved, that I felt, it was like, you start a company from nothing and build it, like it feels like your baby, So very, very to have it torn away like that. So started ATI. Obviously, there was all this difficulty with like finding our identity and like, okay, all our fans are just UTI fans watching us again. So it's like catering to the fans, but we're all so different now, especially I think even the end of UTI, like you could see it, like all of us were just changing so much. The dynamic wasn't the same. Like we didn't really hang out with Jeremy anymore by the end of it. You also stopped coming around. So it was like, just like different life paths were happening. So yeah, I'm not like surprised that you're leaving, to be honest. Like I think it sucks that I had to be now. We'll see that if that bag is on the table. If it is, like, then there's incentive and resources to keep the show going. But if it isn't, then I'm gonna have to have some real conversations, because I am so busy nowadays. Like I'm the busiest I've ever been in my life, and it's really rewarding type busy, like where I'm really happy with how busy I am. I think I'm growing as a leader, as a person. Every day, every hour that I put into Super Bonsai is exponentially rewarding, both financially, internally. And then I'm like, the hard question is am I wasting my time over here? But I think any time I spend that I enjoy is not wasted. And I think that also the podcast gives me like a creative outlet that I would also want to continue just for the rest of my career.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, if you do what you love, then there's gonna be money in it.
Exactly.
And even if this brand deal doesn't work because of me, I'm like, you're gonna make it work regardless.
I'll be chilling
with doing-
financially, whatever way it goes, right?
I wasn't.
I won't.
So yeah, I was like, at this point, I was like, I really do need to start doing something that's gonna make me money. And I know that it was on the way to making money, but I was just like, also the passion thing. The passion thing was
Yeah, I think that
just-
for you, it's just gone.
it's very tough for me to do something where I'm not putting my all in it.
Yeah.
And if I'm not passionate, it's just very tough. And I know that I should, just do it because I have to. But I guess
No,
the
not
podcast
always.
wasn't like I have to. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I have to in order to survive. So I was just like, I need to make a choice. And
Yeah.
that's what it was.
We all have to make those choices. Not you, though. You can't leave.
What?
You can't leave.
I had no plans to.
Okay, good.
Riding till the wheels fall off.
Same here.
We got two wheels left.
We do decide when the
We're a bike now.
You guys,
We went from a Ferrari to a bike.
Legit, at one point we were straight up a Ferrari racing through the and now
bike.
we're a bike. We have like training wheels on. Tristan's a training wheels.
Wait,
Tristan
so
and Ian.
Yeah, Tristan, if you leave, we don't know how to bike.
We're like a tricycle.
you guys are
You ever seen those,
rollerblade.
like, what are they?
rollerblading?
The Yamaha machines where it's got the one wheel in the back, two in the
Oh
front.
yeah, what are they
Those
called?
fast.
Raptors?
Spiders?
Or something like that.
I know what you're
T-Rex,
talking about,
T-Rex,
Yeah,
yeah.
those are pretty cool.
They are cool.
I think they
We
look
can be
so
one of
corny.
those.
Well, either way, ATI is like this is the last episode I think you'll ever see of ATI as we know it. It's pretty much the last remnants of UTI as you know it. I think UTI has been dead since it ended, obviously, and whatever this was completely different. But starting with the next episode forward, this show will be a completely different concept, low key. So tune in. I think next episode will just be me and Viet so that we can really solidify what the vibe is going forward. And if you stop watching because Esther's gone, like, hey, Esther has her own show. Like, if you watch for Esther, then put your money where your mouth is and go watch her show, support her, subscribe there. But yeah, no hard feelings, obviously. Everyone that supported us to this point and helped us get here. Mm-hmm. Even you snakes over at that seltzer company, you know?
I mean, even though I'm leaving, I still want this podcast to be successful. And Wootak and Viet, their personalities, like, they have big personalities. Like, I know that whatever you guys do, people are gonna find funny and entertaining.
I'm literally gonna talk about WWE every weekend.
See, I'm so glad I'm leaving because I do not give.
Turning this into a WWE podcast.
And also, let's be real. It's going to be just me and Viet left. Like, it's going to become very male. The topics will be male-centric, right? And then, and even just like in our own lives, we're becoming more serious people. Like, we're not as outside and coming up with crazy stories to tell as we used to be.
Yeah.
So in general, I think for us to like actually have a podcast that can move forward, it's going to become more, I guess, mature, like serious a little bit.
Definitely more mature.
More mature. No, next episode, we're definitely good.
Yeah, we'll have
Would
to
you
see.
rather take
Take it. You're naked in between your two best friends.
That's what I was going for.
Are you moving forward or back? I'm in the back.
Jesus Christ. Wait, is what does Kira think about coming back?
Well,
Is
Kira,
she also busy?
No
I'm
more
surprised
girls.
she even came back for the last episode.
No more girls. You guys always quit on us.
Hey, it took me 3
I'm
years
making
to.
the executive decision. No more girls.
Low
Okay.
key. I mean,
Fine.
Yeah.
Wait, but the thing is, it's not about me being a girl that's quitting because I would have quit a long time ago if it was me being a girl.
Yeah,
I would have
yeah, I
quit
know.
the first cancellation the first time he tweaked out on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's.
we don't think you're quitting because you're a girl. You've toughed it out to this long.
Yeah,
you're
what?
quitting for your own personal
I
reasons.
was also just making a joke.
Yeah.
We're talking about like it's clearly difficult to find a girl. For one, they're very afraid of being canceled. Two, what I was saying about you earlier, like it's hard to be in a male-dominated environment with especially our type of humor and like thrive in it, Unless
Yeah.
there's like an equal amount of feminine energy, but it's like, damn, finding one girl was hard enough. We gotta find 2, 3, right?
Yeah, I mean that's another reason why, because I think it is, as much as I love working with you guys, it is tough to be the only girl,
don't
especially
blame
with
you.
3 very headstrong men.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right?
2. I was never that headstrong. I fold easily as.
You're strong in other ways, headstrong in other ways.
What the hell?
I'd say that's another thing I learned from working with you. Actually, is literally seeing the difficultness. Like I didn't really understand just from not seeing it much, or like being in a work environment that was like big and like working in restaurants. Like it just sucks for everyone, right? There's no like, oh, because you're a girl, it's this. Because you're a guy, it's this. It's just fucking ass. But working in this environment, I saw how the social environment created by men only can be difficult for a woman to exist in. And I was like, huh,
I mean, yeah.
that's real.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you put yourself in my shoes, because if you think about it, imagine Viet in an all women's workplace.
They would love me.
They would love him. Let's be real.
Listen.
I'm very in touch with my feminine energy.
Okay, but
I
listen,
read.
even if they like you, I think you would go
not-
crazy.
yeah.
I think it would be you that would go crazy.
I would love them too.
let's
We're
be
sisters.
Wootak, let's be so real.
Yeah, nah,
he would be like, oh my god, like shut up, that's not even that serious. Like
go batshit insane.
come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're very different
I will
creatures
say,
in
I
a
also
way.
think that being a man in an all woman environment is easier. Like,
Yeah, I've
actually never seen an all woman environment.
I've actually
You
never
said
either.
you're going to the gym now, right?
I went once.
But you I mean, when you talked about it, you seemed pretty. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
See how easy shit was? I'd do that every episode.
This guy's got it figured out because, like,
You know
low
what?
key.
That's very nice of you. If I felt guilty because I was like, damn, it was only one day. If it was a whole week, then I would feel like, yeah, you know
Any
what?
day counts.
Yeah,
You keep it
that's
up,
true.
sister. I'm proud of you.
Every single week, I say one day or day one. It's always day one.
It's day one every
Day one,
week.
day one. A week later, day one.
Hey,
A year
But
later, day
sometimes-
one.
keep it up. It'll turn into day 2 and day 3.
All right,
Yeah.
let's hit this last bit for fourth wall and then wrap it. But just honest conversation that we'll have for our, I guess, our really special fans that literally are the reason why the show is still going, by the way. Legit, the main and only reason why we have the resources to keep the show going. But what could each of us have done differently?
For ATI or UTI?
I guess both. If it mainly ATI, but if it hits for both, then that's even better.
I was thinking about this. So obviously I had to be a little more vocal because I needed to get things done for ATI. And there are times when I could have been a little naggy. I could have been very like, just, hey, where's this? Hey, I need this now, whatever. But I thought about it. I was like, I did it not because for my own selfish reasons. I really wanted ATI to succeed. But if that ever, if that could get annoying, and I was like, if that hurt you guys or annoyed you guys, I would like to apologize to you guys for that. But I was like, I didn't know any other way to get people
I was
to.
saying for what could we have done differently
Oh, you guys?
from you, yeah, since you're quitting on us.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll take that back. I did everything perfectly. Okay. First of all, I think you guys should.
All right. Well,
yeah.
either way, yeah, Esther, I am not like, I think you have anyone leaving for any reason is totally valid. Obviously, it's sad the chapter ending. It ending at this point also sucks, but as long as you're happy doing whatever you're doing, I wish you the best. And come watch Woo and Bit.
Woo and Boo.
Woo and Bit.
I'll watch
I'm
it.
saying that one.
I'll be in the comments.
We're gonna next episode is gonna be a completely different show. So if you've made it with us to this point, I appreciate you wholeheartedly. If you leave us now, still appreciate you wholeheartedly. But yeah, I'm excited to see what it could be. And if it ends, like thank you guys for being a part of the best time of my life. Like straight up. Like you in terms of my life, the good times, like when I think of them, a lot of the highlight reels are UTI, even ATI. So
100%.
yeah.
I
A lot
am
of the
so
worst moments,
grateful.
too.
Yeah, I'm grateful for Wootak, Viet, Jeremy, Tristan, Ian, and Kira, Jordan. I'm grateful for them. And I'm grateful for, especially grateful for you guys because you guys are the ones watching. And I still think till this day, I'm like, why the heck are you watching us? I'm just like, you guys, it's not even, I'm like, what the freak? Thank you guys so much. That's such a, I don't know how to express it into words. Like, you guys are crazy and maybe a little stupid for watching us. I'm like, thank you. I just,
I mean, that sounds exactly like us.
that's
So
literally, I
probably
feel
why.
like that's a lot of people's biggest dreams, to have people watching them and to love them for who we are, because you guys basically know everything about us.
That's so true. You guys truly are the biggest blessing that has been a part of all of this.
Yeah.
Y'all want to see me cry one last time on the pod?
Oh my God, he cries so damn much. No, I was kidding. No, but I think.
Well, now I don't feel like crying at all. Now I just feel anger.
Yes, I said that so that it could go shiro. Okay, but yeah, no, it is. It is. It's not ending. Maybe there are times where I will pop up, on the podcast just to be like, hello. And if you guys don't want to see me, just comment that down below, and I won't come. But Viet and Wootak, they're gonna
Also,
be just fine.
go in the comments and leave suggestions on what you think you want to see from a me and Vit podcast.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's very successful 2-man podcasts out there, like You Should Know, good friends of ours.
That
Basement
one.
Yard.
What's that one? 2 Asian guys that you guys follow on the Above the Influence.
Far East Confessions.
They're funny.
They're funny and they're super gay too, just like us.
Oh, I was
Shout
like,
out you guys. You guys are hilarious. Also, there's Jumpers Jump.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. There's a lot of really, really fun ones, and they're very successful. And you guys are perfect. You guys have the personality, the wits, the energy. I mean, sometimes, right, Viet?
Yeah, energy. I don't know about energy.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. He's drained of all his energy.
Why
right
didn't
now.
eat anything today?
You never. This is nothing new. You never ate before the podcast.
Either way, thank you guys so much. This is not the end for ATI. You will at least see us for 2 more episodes minimum. So
Wait, question: are you guys going to change the name?
Maybe.
maybe we'll
Whoa.
have to talk. Yeah, see
Yeah.
what we want to do. I do like the name Above the Influence Show, but I don't think it reflects like just us two. Like, there's probably better names.
The perfect 2-man.
That's a good one too. Not gonna lie. Well, love you guys.
Maybe
Goodbye.
maybe Viet and Bit.
Why the fuck
Viet and Bit. Your Bit.
Bye, guys.
All right. Bye. Love you.